Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski, and the battle on the ice should be ferocious as it always is in the American Hockey League here. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Thunderbirds have won the draw, and we are now underway. Springfield's on the attack. Denies him. He got all of it. The Penguins have it now. Giuseppe's got it across the line. Shot! Wow! What a stop by Sharenko!
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Tucker's been getting some good looks, but unable to convert here, and really tough when you're in a pointless streak and you're trying to get yourself going. You want to cash in on a few of those opportunities just to make yourself feel like you're contributing.
Takes a feed at the point, and that's blocked. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And he comes up with it. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Into the offensive zone. From a bad angle. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Passes on over to Sasson. Stopped by the goaltender. Grabbed along the boards by Watson. Gaining steam here on the attack. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way. So when you have it, you embrace it.
Scooped up along the wall by Blake. Puck grab by Bernicki. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Quick shot! Glove save made by Nedeljkovic.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Passes it over! Quick pass to Brown. Into the attacking area from the left side. Moves it quickly over to Brown. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, finally, someone has the playbook on him, James, because, man, he has had one heck of a shutout streak going for him. He has been so dialed in. It'll end tonight. But, man, has he ever been outstanding.
Give me a sense about how the new head coach is feeling behind the bench now that he's got his first goal with his team.
Well, he knows that he's coming in and he has to do something to make change because certainly this team has underachieved under the last regime. Anytime you get a goal, it feels good. You feel like the team's buying in, so you're starting fresh.
Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. Springfield's got the puck at center. Here's a chance. Makes the save. You can just take him down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Let's see what the official says here.
No niin, siitä tuli sitten penalttia.
Well, with a one-goal lead, there's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're short-handed, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
Guys, there's not too much to be concerned about here. This might be the first penalty they're killing of the game, but this PK unit is ranked top 10 in the league. They know what to do. They know how to get the job done, and they actually can swing the momentum back in their direction if they can shut this down right here.
The Penguins take it along the wall, and they'll dump it in. The Thunderbirds gain possession. Long pass across the ice. Oh, big-time use of physicality on that one.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Takes a shot, and that goes wide. From off the wall and onto a stick. Takes a shot. An easy save by Nedeljkovic. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it in their own zone. Dumps the puck in. Nosek's got it against the boards. This power play only has time for one more rush.
They'll have to play with urgency and not just skate the puck, but move it fast.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's up 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck. Cuts to the paint. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Sarenko's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Sassons won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Jack's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Jiricek's lugging the puck. Hammers it into the boards. Tries to feed it over to Sasson. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Nedeljkovic has got the puck and he's going to hang on. Springfield's got it and they're on the attack. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get...
What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James. Sarenko is able to square up to the shooter right here. He's in a dangerous position in the slot.
Scores! Off a skate and into the net!
No, James, this is going to be waved off. They'll have to have another look at this to see if there was a distinct kicking motion.
Call on the ice is no goal. Let's see what the video review concludes.
Anytime a goal has to be reviewed, James, it goes to the penalty box where they're in contact with the league officials. Of course, they're reviewing it from multiple different angles, and it comes back. It is a non-call, no goal.
Tremendous hit. Jack's taking it from his own end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Tried to make a move, and the puck hops away.
Buchinger's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off his stick, and he lost possession.
The Penguins take it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Giuseppe. Slides the puck over. Levels him with the hit. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, what a save on the slapper! Nearing the midway mark of the period, the Thunderbirds make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. The Penguins continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. And they'll start with possession. Fires it! And he'll opt to play the puck here. The Thunderbirds cross the blue line and are on the attack. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Penguins have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down.
Sorenko's made another nice save here, James. And yes, his team is trailing, but they got to find a way to garner some momentum on their own. Yes, he had a shutout last game, but he's not going to be perfect all the time. They got to start moving.
They put the puck into the offensive end. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Looks to pass it to Achari. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Turns it aside with the glove. In the final moments of this period, Wilkes-Barre Scranton's ahead 1-0. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Watson's got it along the wing. Sends it out front. And that chance is blocked. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Snaps it onto the net. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you see?
Springfield's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James. Sometimes it doesn't match the eye test, but tonight it does.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. The Thunderbirds win the draw. Rocked him. Carries it in. Shot! And he was ready for that save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. The Penguins win the defensive zone faceoff. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's looking to break out. Here's a chance on the attack. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Sorenko!
Sorenko is giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege. I mean, the save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Off the draw, they take possession. Puck scooped up by Watson. Here he is with the backhander. And a great save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Here's a chance behind the net. They've really got him on their heels here now. And the Blues got him in their own end. And they'll skate it out of the zone. The Penguins gain control of the puck. And he moves it up to Sasson. And that's intercepted, and they'll go on the attack. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Moves it to Sasson. Here's a shot. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. You know that goaltenders have been taught to drop into that butterfly position and really try to cover a majority of the net, trying to make themselves as big as possible, James. But the shooter, guess what? They work on their accuracy, and this is pinpoint as it's buried home.
And he takes the feed. Moves it over to Sasson. What a steal in his own end. Quick feed to Luck. Glove save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Penguins continue to lead big here in this second period. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Slides it across to Poulet. The Penguins played along the wing. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Cannon of a shot. Stop that one. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. The Penguins just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. And they win the draw here in their own end. Springfield's got a hold of the puck. Moves it over to Jiricek. Gaining momentum up along the side. Gets the puck in deep. Picked up along the wall by Alexandrov. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's been dominant in all areas of the game tonight, James. Right from puck drop, their sense of urgency, they've had their legs underneath them, and they've really been a wave that's just worn down their opponent.
Sends it in deep. Jack's got the puck in his own zone. Ahead of steam now towards the front. There's a collision with some authority. Slides it diagonally to Brown. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Brown. Stars! And they do it again and again and again!
Now the coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating, because they are on a roll. Batters up, eh, James? I mean, you look at that puck as it elevates. I just love the way that he's got his eyes on it the whole time. He makes contact, and he puts it in the net.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's been the dominant team tonight, and look at the score here, but I think it starts from the back end there, Cheryl.
Well, it really does. This has been a clinic in terms of a 200-foot game. You got to protect your goaltender and take care of your own zone if you want to get going north, and that's exactly what they've done, and they've generated a ton of chances creating their offense out of the rush.
Circles back to center ice. Fires it on net, and there's the save. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Springfield's got the puck against the boards. Sends one up to Brown. Shot! Oh, it almost fooled him, but he saves it.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Puts it on net. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Sharenko.
Listen, James, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go, in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Nice block. Takes control of the puck. Up along the wing. The Penguins have it against the wall. Quick pass to Brown. Good hit
didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine, and just misses wide.
And there's the save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Penguins have been impressive to watch tonight. They've had a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the second. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. He scores! What a goal!
Man, is he such an efficient shooter, James. I mean, he's got to get the shot off quickly, but he also has the presence of mind to keep his head up and know exactly when that screen is going to be there. That's a beautiful shot that makes it through the traffic jam.
The Thunderbirds are going to swap goaltenders.
Hopefully this can get the wheels in motion for something positive. It's just been a disastrous game, and they're going to get him out of there and put some relief in.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's ability to move the puck around tonight has been a treat to watch here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and they've really forechecked. They found a way to get the puck on their stick. They've been relentless on it. When they get it, they've had the majority of the possession time, and then when they get it, they're finding something to do with it. Not just hanging out on the perimeter, but attacking the net.
Moves it quickly over to Cousins. Taken by Sasson. Across the line from center. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Ellis. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Penguins are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. And they win the draw on their own end. Great read by Brunicki. Made the stop on the play. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the Penguins have made this a thrashing with their latest goal. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Slides the puck to Watson. With possession along the wall. Sends it down low. The Thunderbirds going to work on offense. Nedeljkovic is going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Penguins continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. The Thunderbirds will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And he makes the save on that play. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it in the defensive zone. Feeds the puck over to DiGiuseppe. There's the physical side. To the front. Stopped by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Thunderbirds win the draw here in their own end. Here they come. Takes the puck at the point. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Springfield's got it in the neutral zone. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's offense has come to shine here tonight as we look at the score here late in the second. The Penguins win the draw.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Springfield's got the puck. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Shot! And he makes the save.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. That's picked up by the D. Shot. Turns him away. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Penguins have been the better team through the better part of 2 periods now as they lead it late in this second. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Fans are buzzing, teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the third. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
The Penguins have been fantastic through 40 minutes of play, James. They've been good on both sides of the puck. They've gotten themselves a comfortable lead. Now it's about protecting it. You still want to push when you have the puck, but you have to be in good spots to protect defensively.
And there's the whistle icing the call.
Giuseppe's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Snaps one here in the slot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
And he gives it over to Watson. Here we go, odd man rush here. Here's a pass to the middle. The Penguins have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Didn't get all of it, but just got it off the bar. I think that caught the inside of the post.
The Thunderbirds need to find a way back into the game, and that's not going to cut it when you wire one off the post. It's a frustrating night, and it just goes from bad to worse.
The Penguins have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. And he keeps that one out.
The Penguins' top line has been so impressive tonight, James. Just the way they feed off one another, their motion, their chemistry. Real tough to defend and create a lot of momentum for their team.
Big time stop there. Here's a short pass to Jack. Shakes off the coverage. Moves it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Taken along the wall by Brown. Takes the puck. And he passes up ahead to Watson. Into the middle. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Takes the feed from his own end. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Jack's got it now deep inside his own end. Pass to Jiricek. Passes the puck over to Buchinger. Quick shot! Scores! Well, a sign that they haven't rolled over just yet here, Cheryl.
Well, any life is good life right now when you're looking at this kind of deficit, James. And if you're the goal scorer, you certainly feel good about yourself. But from a collective group and the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And, hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few. Well, he's had an incredible game and just made so many beautiful saves. I'd be angry at the structure here as they've given up some opportunities late and the shutout is lost.
The Thunderbirds don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give them a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
From the neutral zone now. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it to Jack. Knocks the puck into the offensive zone corner. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Takes it and looks ahead.
Jack's team is... Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Nystrom's been flagged for cross-checking.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take the penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
The Penguins will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
Slides it across to Brown. Looking to break out here on the power play. And now it's grabbed by Noshek. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. The Thunderbirds will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Now, this is such an obvious call for the official, undisciplined. Once the arms extend, you're going to get the cross-checking call.
The Penguins with a 5-on-3, and they've got loads of time to work with here.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. The coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find an opportunity to drive an attack. You have to move it, or you have to fire it.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. The Thunderbirds will play it from the defensive zone. An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice. The Thunderbirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he stands tall in goal. Nedeljkovic has got the puck. He's going to hang on for a whistle and slow things down.
Well, he's been shelled, hasn't he, James? He's weathered every storm that's been thrown at him, and now he elects to pounce on this puck. It's a nice, safe play. He anticipates well, and he holds on for the whistle.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Jacks won the faceoff. Grabbed along the boards by Pickering. Passes the puck over to DiGiuseppe. Quick feed to Jack. And the puck dies with the trapper save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Schwartz won a big draw in their own end. The Thunderbirds move the puck in the defensive zone. Unloads it! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Angles it over to Pickering. The Penguins in transition at center. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Shuts him down. Pass out front. And that's stopped. The Thunderbirds have it now. Scooped up along the wall by Benning. My word, deep. And he puts it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
And makes the save. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it in their own zone. Handles the puck from the left side. The Thunderbirds have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Fans on their feet here in the final seconds to salute an incredible performance by the home team. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and lead it big time late in this third period. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. Cheryl, I like to try to preach to my kids, sharing is caring, but in this one, it was all about puck possession here. No sharing.
Well, sometimes there's a time to share, and sometimes there's the time to keep it to yourself and be selfish, and really felt that they were evasive. They held the puck well. When the time presented itself to attack the lane, they did it.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night.